Bonsoir, Sakafet. It's Wednesday night, March 5th. How important right now to get an update on what's happening in Haiti, particularly in Port-au-Prince, a city of 2.5 million, where the walls are closing in on the population of Port-au-Prince. I've talked in the past 72 hours to dozens and dozens of my friends, family members, comrades, getting updates. Um, I think the best way to provide this update is by starting with a map of Port-au-Prince. We can start with the aerial view of this massive city, a city that I've known since 1998. Of course, up here in the hills is Pétionville, the super rich area, but there's also oppressed communities, ghettos in Port-au-Prince. Here you have Cité Soleil, here you have Anbaville, the downtown area. Here you have Carrefour, and it's not sociologically correct to say that this is a gang war on the people of Port-au-Prince. This is a paramilitary war. These are death squads. They're heavily armed. One of the big updates from the Dominican Republic, you have all of this illegal trafficking of munitions and of guns and of corruption. They just found 900,000 munitions headed for Haiti through the Dominican Republic. It's coming from Florida, it's coming from the United States. A lot of my research has been on the arms trafficking. And so you have corruption here in the US, and of course, down through their little neo colony in the Dominican Republic. Um, I'll come back to the map in a second. In my 27 years knowing Haiti, I've never seen things this dire. I've never seen so many of my friends who are teachers, professors, poets, mothers, fathers, compère moi, comme moi, all the different family members. I've never seen anything this dire in terms of Port-au-Prince being drained of life. Hunger right now is incredibly cruel, and the gangs have cut off um, route number one, which leads to the south, and then route number two, which leads to the north. So the population of Port-au-Prince is trapped in this gang tinder box that's exploding. People have no way of fleeing. And of course, the big question, what can we do in the English-speaking world to learn the truth about Haiti, about the people's everyday resistance? The most common thing I hear from my people is that Nuna Kuri. We're running for our lives. We're trying to stay in this on this soccer patch. We're trying to stay in this stadium. We're trying to sleep in this school, in this high school. We're trying to sleep in this church. We're sleeping in the street. They forced us out again. The gangs are in pursuit. There is some resistance. There's resistance in Akaye. There's resistance in Canapé. So let's just go through the different neighborhoods of Port-au-Prince. So as we get closer here and zoom in on the city, you have Delma, the central route, the Broadway of Port-au-Prince, if you will, and Delma goes all the way up into the richer area. And then you have this main highway here. This is the Kenskoff route where you come up here into the mountains. The gangs now control Kenskoff. The gangs control La Boule down here a little bit more. This is where the super elites are. If we can get some pictures of Mont Calvaire, this is where the richest of the of the rich are in parts of La Boule, Pellegrin. Of course, the rich are not impacted by the paramilitary war, even though quote unquote barbecue Jimmy Cherizier tries to whitewash the image of this Projet Lameau death project. They never attack. They never attack up here in the richest of the rich neighborhoods where the mansions are, where the private security is, where the foreigners are, and the hotels and the diplomats. The war, the war is down here on the people of Turgot, on the people of all these different neighborhoods where I used to be, Solino, Nazon. Let's go to Solino quick. This is something that I published last year on Solino. These are the people of Solino. Many of these student leaders, youth leaders, veteran leaders, leaders from all sectors of society are now on the run. Um, but this is a piece that I published in Truth Out about the different community defenders who are holding down these barricades, and that's our responsibility at the international level. How can we stand with these different communities? How can we stand with these barricades? The barricades are the way that the people can um, protect themselves from the encroaching gangs. We're not too far from the $10,000 goal. For anybody who can go to the GoFundMe, just look up hashtag Save Solino. Solino at this point, people have been burnt out of their homes in Solino. Um, the Vivant Ensemble paramilitary unit has displaced some is Soli knows a complex of some 23 different neighborhoods, over 100,000 people in the community. Most people are now refugees, internally displaced people. The United Nations offers all of the numbers, and I think the main point that I want to make from a sociological point of view, from a historical point of view, of course, the US media, the ruling class media, everything we hear about Haiti is extremely negative. We did an exercise before where I said, what are the main things you hear about Haiti? And it's always political chaos and natural disasters. And there's this helpless kind of pitiful feel. But Haiti's never been the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. It's been among the richest countries, but it's been the most exploited, the most attacked, the most oppressed, the most misunderstood. And I always visited stable communities in Port-au-Prince, in the Haitian capital. I've never seen things so desperate as they are right now. And we have to resist the temptation just to fall into despair and pessimism and analyze how can we be in solidarity with the people of Port-au-Prince who are calling upon us. This was a very, very good program. If you can check it out to continue to educate yourselves, militarism in the Caribbean, different featured speakers. This is Marjan Louise. She comes from Parole Femme, the Word of Women. It's a Haitian radio station. This is an extremely strong leader that we should all study. Our researcher Jeb Spriggs spoke, as well as other different researchers from the Caribbean, from Trinidad, from Jamaica, in solidarity with the Haitian people. So try to check out militarism in the Caribbean. Another important resource, the research of Sabine Lamou, Georges Eddy Lucien, Ernst Jean-Pierre, and Mamira Duget-Prosper. Check out this piece, Haiti's Long Struggle, Military Occupation, Gang Violence, and Popular Uprising. This walks you through all of the history of how Port-au-Prince ended up where it is right now. What are the origins of these emerging paramilitary units that have waged full war on the Haitian people? We're talking about a war on Haiti, a civil war within Port-au-Prince. At this point, as I said, 85% of the population displaced, hundreds of thousands of people displaced. The United Nations is saying 750,000 to 1 million people. That's more than half the population of the city. The numbers could be much higher. I visited many of the shelters since 2021, really in its most modern iteration. This war on the people of Haiti has been going on since 2021 when there was a massive rebellion, massive mobilizations, and the paramilitary war, the gang war, is a way to suffocate popular energies and not allow the people to rise up. There's still resistance in Canapé, in Boudon, in Akaye. Those are some of the last neighborhoods that are hanging on, that are trying to resist, but they're outgunned. In Haiti, there's somewhere between 500,000 illegal U.S. G's, and often they come into the private ports of the richest Haitian bourgeois families, the Bouloses and the Bijoux. So of course, that's why the gangs don't bite the hand that feeds them. They never um, bring any of this static, any of this hunger, any of this blockade, any of this paramilitary violence to the bourgeoisie. Um, how many different countries in the West have been complicit in these attacks on Haiti? This is the main Haitian gang leader, nicknamed Barbecue, Jimmy Cherizier. Right now, he's bragging about having a carnival in Haiti. They had a carnival in Village de Dieu, a carnival in Mariani. And he's always trying to whitewash the image of these gangs and say that the gangs are doing positive things for the population. So he's their public relations Jolet, bluffer. That means a bluffer, a liar, a propagandist. He's a former police officer. He's been implicated in different massacres. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of massacres against really the defenseless Haitian people. Um, and the last 72 hours, I just received phone call after phone call from displaced families who are from Nazon, who are from Kafoufe, who are from Fort National, and how important to get their words out. We call upon all anti-imperialist media. Um, you might not be able to get video, but you can certainly call them on WhatsApp, find a translator. The Haitian people are a polyglot people. They'll break it down to you in Creole, in French, in Spanish, in English. There's a massive disinformation campaign on social media. We have to remember that social media is the terrain of the Elon Musks and of the class enemy. They're always going to censor the truth and elevate half-truths. There's a lot of people running around in the English-speaking world trying to pretend like they know what's going on in Haiti. So all the more important to get it right, to know that this is the most crucial moment, the worst moment that David Oxygen and other popular leaders from Radio Resistance, all these different Lavalas, Famille Lavalas, all these different organizations who have stood up for justice against imperialism, against U.S. Occupation. Right now, there's still Kenyan troops and Salvadorian troops. Trump cut off the money for this fourth foreign occupation in 100 years. The foreign occupation wasn't doing anything anyway. They weren't interrupting the massacres, they weren't interrupting the displacements, they weren't interrupting the sexual violence. What I've witnessed since 1998, but more specifically since 2021, when there was this massive Levée Campé rebellion against Prime Minister, corrupt Jovenel Moise, and the whole neoliberal, neocolonial project, I've seen a 4 year massacre, a 4 year pinching, a 4 year suffocation of the energy of my people, of my best friends. Et n'a prié pour Haïti, n'a voyé un message pour peuple haïtien, Kembe là, n'a voyé solidarité que nous capables et nous toujours là.